Hello, everybody. In these times, I sometimes wonder how everybody's going to be reacting when some of the things are being disclosed that might be uncomfortable. And so the word I got today when I was meditating was fear. In the absence of love, there's fear. In the absence of understanding and knowing, there's a fear that is underlying everything right now. And many of us are fearful of what our worst nightmare would be. Worst scenario, worst case scenario, what would that be? So I want to have a little fun with that, because our worst case scenario can be anything, all depending on what triggers you. What is your trigger? Is it economy? Is it death? Is it wars? Lack of food? If you would go forward and say, okay, this is my fear, I'm going to ask you something, and it is this true? Is this absolutely true? Can you dig deeper? Where does that fear come from? It's not really what's happening today that is your fear. It is actually what has happened that is triggering this fear now to come forward. As you know, when you are calm within, doesn't matter what happens on the outside, you're still aligned with the cosmic energies and the earth energies. And I want you to know that you are the rainbow bridge. All of your chakras, if you do not know what chakras are, please look it up. Energy spinning wheels that we have on our bodies. Regarding that, it is something that the Western world has drawn on our bodies. We don't really have it on our bodies per se, the way that the Western have drawn it, but they have different colors, so it's like a rainbow. All the colors of the rainbow are there. Let's go back to fear. What are you afraid of? And when you think about this, what does it make you feel inside your body? So, I have a question. If you could switch out that feeling of fear with the feeling of love, because fear is a 3D construct, has nothing to do with reality. Now, our body does have fear in order for us to be, for us to save ourselves, yes. But it's a 3D construct because you were not born with it. You created it because you came in as love. When you were this little baby, you came in with love. You were just love. There is no fear. That is something that has come afterwards. That is something that has been programmed into you. It might have been programmed into you when you were a child. In other words, when you were a baby inside your mom might have felt fear and you absorbed that. Because children until the age of 5 are actually absorbing everything in their surroundings. And as a therapist, I know how deep that fear can lie. If you have depression or if you have anxiety, it's because of some kind of trauma that happened between the time you were born until you're about 5-6 years old. I work with this for a long time, so I know. I also know how to clear it from you, so you do not need to continue feeling that. But let's go back into your fear. The opposite of fear is love. 2012, we went from the dominant feeling of fear to love. That was the shift. Fear is in third dimension, love is in the fifth. And it's not until now that the shift is really, really happening. So, stay in the love dimension. Love thy neighbor. Love people that you don't love. Send love to them. Love the police. Send love to the police. Send love to the military. Send love to your president, whether you like him or not. He's keeping you safe right now. Yes, a lot of things are not the way we want it, but a lot of things are going to be disclosed, and that's where it was going to go. Disclosure. UFOs. Do you believe in them or not? Write in the comments below. Because when I do my intergalactic healing, I work with the family, the galactic family. I work with the angels, archangels, the ascended masters, but I work with the star beings from different systems, different stars, different galaxies, different universes. I've been doing this and connecting with them since I was, as long as I can remember. Literally, with the day I was born, they came and made sure that I was going to survive because I was put in a incubator. As far as I remember, I think I was there for like 3 weeks or something like that. I don't know exactly, but I was for a while in a state where they had to take care of me so that I could be on this planet, because I'm not really from here. Not really from here, but that's a completely different story. But the interesting part is, do you think they are here to help you? Are you fearful of them as well? Or not? So the first time I, in my grown-up life, was sitting in a meeting and they were sitting all around me, was 2010? 2010? Yeah, maybe 2010, about 10 years ago, when I really summoned them all to come, and they became my go-to group. Because I used to see them one-on-one. One day I just summoned them and I said, okay, what am I supposed to do? Because I had, this is another one, I got fired so many times that on my 5th firing in a matter of a couple of years, I was like, okay guys, what am I supposed to do? I'm here in this planet. I can't get a job now because I'm overqualified, but they don't want to hire me for what I'm qualified for, and blah, blah, blah. And the universe said, because you're not supposed to be working for anyone else but us. Universe / God / source / creator / whatever you call. I have all the names, divine, however you want. So I am a vessel. And right now I'm channeling this. So I'm a vessel for bringing the messages from the above to all of you. That's my strength. But I'm also here to open up for the fact that UFOs do exist. I deal with them daily. I use them in my healing, my surgeries as well. You might say, what do you mean surgeries? Well, let's just say that some of these star beings are scary on the outside, but they are very, very, very good surgeons, for example, if I need that. Or they are very good at helping me find someone that I need to find. For example, if it's children that are missing, we have been able to guide, locate, and rescue. There's a lot. And I work with a dear friend of mine, and I've worked with her a couple of times with doing this. But it's very interesting to know that we can look at the 3D world, and then we see the physical, and then we see this is a house, this is a car, this is a dog, this is me, body, but we are not the body, we are divine. So it's very interesting to know that when you start looking at life from a higher perspective, let's say the fifth dimension, which many of you are getting to know, the fifth dimensional version of you, because you are not your body, you are divine, you are a divine being. So when you look at yourself from a fifth dimensional being, you see yourself as love, because in the fifth dimension, that's all there is. You can go back in previous dimensions, fourth dimension, which is where the churches were, and now we are going beyond the churches. So they're still in the fourth, but we're going into the fifth. And I say we because, I sometimes wander down to the third dimension. I'm like, ooh, I don't want to be here. I haven't been here for a long time. This is not even funny. Relationships are going to go, and new are going to come in. New relationships are going to come in. So if it doesn't work for you right now, and it's because you know that one is on one frequency, another one is on another, don't worry. It's not supposed to. You're supposed to do the shift. That's the other shift. Finding your soul relationship, the one that you're really supposed to be with, the one that is there for you, the one that you are for them. So I gotta hand it to you. You have chosen this. You have chosen to be on this planet at this time. And my dog just farted. You have chosen to be on this planet at this time. I congratulate you. But you're here for much more than you think. You're not a 9 to 5, 8 to 5 type person. No, you're here for much more. I'm here to guide you towards that. But yes, you are right now looking at someone who is alien. Yes, I'm embodying a body, but I am not from, at least not many, many lifetimes ago, I'm not from Earth. I do inhabit a body that is on Earth, that is anchoring me down into Earth, but I am from other star systems. And maybe one day I'll tell you which ones. And I say ones because we are from many, many, many. I'm very ancient. But no, staying in the love frequency, staying with your divine self, opening up to the fact that you are not your body. You are not your body. And that everything you see is an illusion. My mentor used to say that. She says, look at everything around you, it's an illusion. And I didn't understand it until I went to a different dimension and I could see through the walls. I could see through, I could see 360 around. I never thought that was possible either until I did one day, and I was like, oh my God, what is that? I was sitting actually here in this bedroom, and I was meditating. I was on a really, really high frequency, and my then partner was walking the dogs, but behind me, and I was looking forward, and I was in this meditation. I'm like, what did I just see? And I remember one of my mentors coming in and saying, Helene, yes, what did you see? I said, well, I saw my partner having an orange shirt on and he's walking the dogs. But this morning, it can't be because this morning I saw him and he had a blue shirt on. And then they told me, go look out the window. So I looked out the window. There he was walking by with the orange shirt on. I was like, wait a minute. Ooh, what? Did I just look through the wall and the bed and my head? I couldn't understand it for a while. And they said, yeah, when you're up in that dimension, you can see through everything. That's why we're telling you all the time. Everything you see is an illusion. Everything. And that's why you have to question everything. Question everything. So I discern things that are told me, things that I see. I'm also an old film editor, and I know how you can manipulate pictures, you can manipulate storylines, you can manipulate video, film, and all that. Question everything. Everything is an illusion. Hey, even question yourself. Because actually right now, who is talking to you? Is it this body? Or is it my soul? Or is it the one that is watching me doing what I'm doing? I'm going to leave you with that little question. And I'm telling you, I really don't know it all. I'm just questioning, seeing if you guys are on your toes. If you're actually understanding that there's something more to what the world is about than the physical. That there are much many more dimensions than you think. Why do you think we're all one? Because when you look at me, you know that I'm not you. And I know I'm not you. And we both know that. But that's in the physical part of us. The non-physical, which is so much larger. Like we're tiny compared to this huge version of us. That's the non-physical version of us. And that's the version that connects with the other realms, with the other dimensions, with frequencies, that can see, feel, hear, connect with the other beings from the other planets, stars, star systems, galaxies, you name it. And I was here, put onto this planet, because from the time I was born, they were with me at all times. I have written a book about it as well. And I just call it my universe, the universe. Because it's like, it's so many beings that come and help me and save me, and I've done that several times in my life. Otherwise I wouldn't be sitting here. I wasn't supposed to go when I thought I was supposed to go. Yeah. So it's interesting. And what is interesting is that we are on this beautiful earth. She loves us very, very much. And we're going to have to learn that we're not the only ones in this universe, multiverse. We're not the only ones. And we're being helped. So if the military is going to come in and say, oh, you got to be scared of this, because NASA literally disclosed that there are UFOs a week ago. Nobody paid attention. Everybody's talking about COVID. But there's bigger stuff out there. And I know many of my family members are probably thinking, oh no, here she goes again. Oh no, she's going to now embarrass us even more. That's life, guys. You gave birth to me and you're stuck with me. But I love you anyway. Okay, that's all I want to say right now. I love you. And just know that when the boogeyman comes, the UFOs come landing, or they come without the UFOs. Some of them don't need to fly and stuff. They can just instantly present themselves right here in front of you. Connect with me if you get scared. You shouldn't, because right now there's a war going on. It's World War III. It's what I was talking to you about yesterday. Had to do with my what's going on? Are we in a war? Yes, we are. It's a war about our beings, our thoughts, our coming out of slavery. Many of you are like, what slavery? Hey, you're a white chick. What are you talking about slavery for? Because we've all been in slavery. Monetary slavery. We didn't come here for the 9-to-5 job where we have to work for someone else and then hardly make it ourselves. We didn't come to do that. We are such an amazing multidimensional beings. We are infinite beings, and we should not be having to work like this. We should be using the time we are here to expand ourselves, to expand our visions, to expand our knowledge. Not here to work, and then die. That's not what we're here for. We're here to ascend into the next life, the golden age. We're here to go into this and expand our love, our desires, our bliss. Oh, I could go on and on and on. I'm not going to right now. I'm just going to say to you, yes, the UFOs are real. You're watching one right now. I'm from another planet. Yes, I'm in a body and I look like a human. And, part of me is human. But I didn't come from here. And my mother will beg to differ. She says, yes, you did. You came through me. And that is true. Yes, we created that together. Anyway, with so much love. I will talk to you next time.